Begins in 1 minute.
LA Galaxy Soccer. The six-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. From Dignity Health Sports Park, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Tonight, the Galaxy looks for its second straight home win when LA hosts the Vancouver Whitecaps. Hello again and welcome. Joe Totino here. Glad to have you aboard for this one. It will be a large ask for this Galaxy side if you look at their start to the campaign. But the only way to get out of an early hole is to do the work, and that's in front of them right now for the Galaxy to take care of business. They have the home 3 points staring at them. The Galaxy's coming off a 2-1 win over Real Salt Lake, a match where the six-time champions put in arguably the best 45 minutes of the season, and then weathered the storm from Salt Lake, before getting the victory behind a brace from Marco Royce. Both free kicks, one from about 21 yards, the other from the spot, to secure the victory. The Galaxy come to work to get healthy. They hope to continue to get healthy and not to take any more injuries, as the entire strike position is on the shelf and not expected back soon. Defensively, they have a few dings as well, with Julian Aude and Maya Yoshida working their way back. Yoshida will be on the bench tonight. Eric Tommy is also on the mend in the midfield. LA will face one of the top teams in the league in Vancouver, and while the Whitecaps are flying high in the West, 24 points on a record of 8-1, this week has been a little distracting off the pitch, as the team has been for sale for some time and now has a suitor which wants to move the club. The league is still working to keep the Whitecaps in their home for over 50 years. Still, that could mess with morale, or it could galvanize the room. We're going to find out in the next 90 minutes. It's the Galaxy home to the Vancouver Whitecaps. The countdown to first kick continues right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
63 degrees tonight at Dignity Health Sports Park. A pleasant evening. It'll be nice and cool for these players to be able to stretch it out and get a good run for 90 minutes tonight. Time now for the injury report. It's brought to you by Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. When you're in good health, we all win. The Galaxy have a long list right now of starters and guys who do contribute on a regular basis that are trying to make their way back. Eric Tommy has been dealing with a hamstring. Perhaps on the upcoming road trip, he will be able to suit up for the Galaxy. Julian Aude and João Klaus gone for a while. Aude out with an ankle. Matias Nascimento out with a thigh. Perhaps those guys will be back before the World Cup break. Klaus after the World Cup. And then he's got to get himself back to 90 minutes fit. But for that matter, 7 weeks off, everybody will have to get back to 90 minutes fit in Major League Soccer. It is a different year here for the beautiful game in North America. Time to talk to the head coach of the LA Galaxy, Greg Vanney. Galaxy coming off a 2-1 victory against Real Salt Lake. Perhaps their best first 45 of the season. They're taking on a big team tonight. The Vancouver Whitecaps, Western Conference champions last year. And that was no joke because they're off to an 8-1-0 start this time around. However, their only loss on the road.
Yeah, they're a good team. They've benefited from, again, they're a good team and don't take anything away. They've played all of their games at home except for that one. They've played all their games on turf, so we're going to give them a little grass tonight. But a very good team, well-constructed team, good parts in all their places. They've got speed and directness and individual players on the widths that can hurt you. Brian White is a proven goal scorer in our league. Mueller is a proven champion in all aspects of the game, and two of the better pivots, I think, in our league, and Kubas and Berhalter. And so, and a back line that's solid. Tristan Blackman was the defender of the year last year, and so just a really solid team that comes in with aggressive mentality. I think they've also utilized that aggression at home in a positive way. So, we've got to take some of the things that I thought we did well last week, and we've got to be able to duplicate those things against a team that is going to set up differently than Salt Lake, but they're going to want to play a similar type of game, and they're going to want to be aggressive, and we've got to be able to turn our own aggression against them in certain ways, to not let them be comfortable and not let them turn us over in our half of the field and turn that into transitions. They're one of, if not the top team in the league at creating sort of high press shots and high press goals. And so, we've got to really manage this game and put our own sort of energy and aggression against them and play in their half of the field as much as we can and take our chances when we create them and work together defensively.
Let's go back a little bit to last week, because the first 45 minutes might have been the best I've seen from the LA Galaxy this season in terms of how you were able to manage RSL, stay on the front foot, really create a lot of chances, perhaps should have come away with more than one goal.
Yeah, I think, our objective last week and a little bit as we look into this week is to try to build momentum and create opportunities, attacking opportunities off of defensive play. I thought we did a great job of that last week with a team that wants to play aggressive and wants to press you high and wants to create high turnovers where they can utilize those against you and try to score. We didn't let them get into those positions. We were able to disrupt them with our press. We were able to win balls in situations that we could use those transitions in our favor to create chances. So I thought we did a great job of using aggressive defensive posture and physicality to set a tone in the game that actually translated into better attacking moments and just some good control of the game, which, in the past we've done a lot more of that maybe with the ball and in possession. I thought we did it more in this game with with some of our defensive work. And I think that's something, again, tonight that we're going to have to rely upon in certain ways. And if we can find moments to get on the ball and move the ball and create opportunities, great. But if we can create these transition moments, again, keep them away from our goal in our area, I think that's going to be a big part of tonight. I'll give you one quick stat, and it seems silly. We didn't take a goal kick, our own goal kick, until after the 60th minute last week. And so just kind of shows you, when you think back to the Columbus game, how many goal kick after goal kick after goal kick that we were trying to build through. It eventually led to us giving up a goal. Against a team that wants to be aggressive, we need to try to keep the game away from that aspect of it.
Well, last week, it seemed like you were forced into a substitution. Maybe the doctors wanted it at halftime, whatever it was for Jakob. You brought on Ed to start the second half, and then he couldn't go. And I think that kind of really threw the monkey wrench into everything in terms of how to manage that second half for you.
It was a timed substitution. Your options when you have a player coming back that's on a sort of a limited window of time to play. Do you start him and try to get off to a good start, or do you bring him in the second half and have him close out a game? And for us, coming off of a road trip, being at home, we wanted to start the game strong, and I think it showed the reasons why. But we knew he was going to have to come off. Then we wanted to drop Justin, who was playing kind of a hybrid role in the defensive midfield for us. Kind of sometimes in the back line, sometimes stepping into the midfield. He went into the back line, and now Edwin came in, who unfortunately was, once he started really working and running, just like some shin splint stuff started to creep in, and he's like, I just can't move. And so, yeah, we tried to adjust on the fly. Whenever you put in a sub and then you have to take that sub out in 10 minutes and someone is poured in as Eddie, it throws a little bit of wrench in things, but we worked through it. We got the go-ahead goal, and we saw the game out. And so a little bit tactically, we had to shift because the players that go in those situations are not the same players that we were shifting for. So we had to adapt. We started to use Harbor in a slightly different way, keep our midfield in the midfield instead of the way we were using Justin in the first half. So some things had to change, but again, it doesn't matter how you get through the game sometimes, just get through the games with 3 points.
And finally, I know this is one of 34 games, but considering everything the club has been through to fight themselves, to get themselves back into a position to where you can finally be on the front foot and maybe feel good about the fact that, yeah, you're missing players, but you're getting results. The importance of tonight's game, is there more weight on this one to get through this opponent and get all the points here at home and not concede any at home?
Yeah, I mean, our goal is always at home that we need to take points, and we let a few slide or a couple slide early in the year. So we certainly feel like this is a place that needs to become a fortress. You know, in 2024, we didn't lose a game at home, and 2025 was a struggle at home sometimes. And so we want to make sure that this becomes the place where we're taking points and maximum points as much as possible.
That's Galaxy manager Greg Vanney. When we return, David Beckham's birthday, not the present he wanted. Countdown to first kick continues right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win? Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. a model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
Welcome back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Let's take a look around Major League Soccer. Today is David Beckham's birthday. Once a G, always a G. Happy birthday to Sir David Beckham. His team was home tonight in Miami. Miami jumped out to a 3-0 lead. That should be enough to win. But Orlando scored 4 unanswered and won in Miami by a count of 4-3. Other finals, Toronto and San Jose played to a 1-1 draw. Sporting Kansas City and Seattle tied at 1. RSL wins at home against Portland 2-0 the final there. Philadelphia and Nashville were 0-0. Dallas wins at Red Bull, New York by a count of 1-0. One other game in progress right now, San Diego leading LAFC down south by a count of 1-0. Also in progress in the 90th +4, Chicago and Cincinnati tied at 2 apiece. 88th minute, Houston won. Colorado 0. Other finals from earlier today, it was Charlotte losing at New England by a count of 1-0. Minnesota winning on the road at Columbus 3-2. Atlanta gets a home win against Montreal 3-1. The Galaxy leaving after tonight for 2 away, Kansas City and Atlanta, before returning home on the 23rd of May, right in front of the World Cup break. We hope to see you here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Tickets always available at LAGalaxy.com. The Galaxy wearing their Ryzen kit tonight. The purple with the gold trim, and Vancouver coming out in the all-white with the blue trim. In the last 3 meetings is the Galaxy winning on the 4th of July at Dignity Health Sports Park 3-0. Vancouver taking the Galaxy down in March 2-1, and last September the Galaxy with a 4-2 victory over Vancouver in 2024, I should say. Teams are at midfield. The possession is ended. It's time now for the national anthem. We'll take a short timeout. When we come back, the first 11 and the first 45. Galaxy home to the Vancouver Whitecaps. It's coming up next.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. The anthems have been sung pleasantly and well done by all. The players have broken their huddles and are taking their team pictures. Time now for the first 11, brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. For the LA Galaxy in goal, JT Marcinkowski. He's got a 1.5 goals against average. Jakob Glesnes, John Nelson, Mauricio Cuevas, and Emiro Garces, the back line for the Galaxy. In the middle of the park, they'll have three: Lucas Sanabria, Justin Hack. The attacking midfielder, of course, will be Marco Royce, who wears the captain's armband tonight. On the left side, in the forward position, will be Harbor Miller. On the right side will be Gabriel Peck. At the striker position tonight for the Galaxy is Joseph Painsil. For the Vancouver Whitecaps, Yohei Takaoka in goal. He's got a 0.56 goals against average. His defenders are Matias Laborda, Tristan Blackman, as well as Odell Ocampo, and they'll go with three in the back tonight. Sebastian Berhalter in the midfielder position with Andres Cubas, Javine Bodwell as the attacking midfielder. Sheikh Sabali on the left side. Emmanuel Sabi on the right side. Up top, it'll be Edier Ocampo, Brian White, who's the captain of this club, and Tate Johnson. Thomas Muller not in the first 11 here for this one for Vancouver, and not showing on the Vancouver bench. That's good news for the LA Galaxy, I believe. Our referee for tonight's game is Alexis Da Silva. His assistants are Mike Nickerson, that is, and Tyler Ryrostek. Galaxy will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. Both teams huddled up about 40 yards away from goal. Wherever you're picking us up tonight, please let us know, whether it's SiriusXM FC 157, Apple TV, and the local broadcaster selector there on your audio channel, or of course at the Galaxy's YouTube channel tonight. Wherever you are most welcome, and thank you for making us part of your evening. LA Galaxy will have the ball to start this match. Marco Royce is standing over the ball at center. Amiro Garces and Jakob Glesnes are the center back pairing for tonight with the LA Galaxy. Mauricio Cuevas on the right, John Nelson on the left. Our contest is underway as it comes on back to Glesnes. He'll play it long, trying to find Harbor Miller. This scoots on through. Joseph Painsa will have it on the left side. Closed off the ball quickly. Sabi and out of play. This will be possession to the Vancouver Whitecaps on the near side. On the throw-in, Ocampo will take this throw. Told to go back a bit. He plays it back defensively. Blackman in some trouble. Back to his goalkeeper Takaoka. Quickly out the far side as Vancouver will try to build out of the back. The Galaxy pressing high, forcing the throw-in. And it'll be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Touched last by Vancouver. Good job by the Galaxy. Cuevas forcing that mistake. It'll come on back to Glesnes. He'll lift it up the right side. This will be too long. Shielded it into the far corner. They'll have to play it. Laborda does. Plays in the midfield. Nelson dumps it back forward. Another clearance, this time to Sanabria. He'll settle. Royce has it in the channel on the right. Lays it off to Cuevas. Back it goes to Glesnes once again. This will be played off of Cuevas and out of play, off of Brian White's foot. But it'll be a throw-in for Vancouver. Touched last by the LA Galaxy. Some of the pyrotechnics still staying in the air here as we look upon from the press booth. Harbor Miller will knock this back. JT Marcinkowski on possession. So 1.5 goals against average for JT. He's faced 31 shots, 22 saves. He's given up 9 goals in net. Marcinkowski plays this ahead. Sanabria plays it across the top of his penalty areas. The Galaxy break this press for a moment. Royce can't find the handle. Laborda comes out with the possession for Vancouver. Here's Sebastian Berhalter, left side. Laborda tries to play into the area. This will skip on through to Brian White and then cleared out of play by Glesnes. Corner kick here for Vancouver, and this is what Vancouver does very well. Set play opportunities. Brian White is very difficult to deal with, and the Galaxy will have to pay attention. Berhalter very good from that corner kick position, and in fact from any free kick position. And perhaps he'll represent the United States at the upcoming World Cup, find his way onto the final roster. Player changing his boots on the near side. I believe that's Brian White. Stayed on the pitch. The referee waves the play on, though, as White's still trying to get his boots fixed. It'll come on into the area, cleared away by Royce. Ahead it goes to Peck. He'll get possession as he plays it past his defender and then close down. This one ahead to Joseph Painsa. It'll come on through. This is good energy by both clubs, and the Galaxy are going to have to find a way to match it because Vancouver's coming with it tonight. Painsa's still down for the Galaxy as it comes out the near side. This one collected by Sabi. Laborda now to the left. Berhalter. Painsil back on his feet, seems to be all right. Ball on the left side as Vancouver will get numbers forward. Nice job by Justin Hack stepping through. It'll come on loose off the ball from Tate Johnson. Throw in though for Vancouver on the far side. Quickly comes on back Laborda at the stripe. Squared on over to Blackman. He'll go to the right side. Ocampo this time around. Nelson defending on the play. Back out it goes to Blackman. He'll chase back. He's got his goalkeeper Takaoka 30 yards away from goal if he wants him. It'll be Blackman turning it forward instead. He'll chip ahead. Glesnes is there. Side of his own penalty area. Press towards the near side. He'll play ahead to Nelson, who ushers it forward to Miller. Back to John Nelson. He'll run it into the middle of the park. Ahead it goes to Joseph Painsill. He's fouled by Blackman and a free kick. It's a good foul by Blackman. Stops the counterattack. Possession Galaxy though. Garces. Glesnes and back to his keeper. Marcinkowski is there. Out the near side it comes. Amiro Garces. Again Marcinkowski. Top of his 6. Nelson open on the near side. Marcinkowski's going to play it far side instead. Glesnes will work. Watch there by White. Ahead it goes to Mauricio Cuevas, who dumps it back to Marcinkowski, and this time he'll chip in the midfield towards the left, and this will find the bench. Jesper Sorensen, the manager of the Vancouver Whitecaps, did a great job last year, obviously, and so far so good this season with his club. Brett Vanny, the manager of the LA Galaxy, of course, trying to get it going in the right direction. This ball will go forward. Glesnes is there and back to his goalkeeper Marcinkowski. Tonight is an opportunity for that, to build off the win last week against RSL, and the Galaxy hope to do so. Glesnes plays ahead for Peck. This will be a foul against LA on a delay call by a referee, and possession to Vancouver, about 35 yards away from Galaxy goal. Just past 6 minutes into this contest, 0-0. It'll be on the referee's whistle as he walks off the 10 yards. Berhalter, of course, is there with Tate Johnson. Marcinkowski inside his 6, directing some traffic. Referee gives the go-ahead. Here's Sebastian Berhalter. 2-man wall for the Galaxy. Lifted towards the back post. And Marcinkowski will bring it on down. Nice job there by JT. Rolls out to Amiro Garces this time around. Back to Marcinkowski once again. Here's Garces. Sanabria in some trouble. Back to Garces once again. Galaxy need to elevate this ball beyond the press at the moment. Garces will do just that. It'll come out into the Galaxy bench area and out of play. Throw it. Quickly taken by Ocampo. Berhalter dispossessed by Royce. Sanabria and out of play off of Berhalter for a throw in Galaxy. So no Thomas Muller for Vancouver this evening. Nelson with the throw. Trying to find it to Joe Painsill. Painsill brought down. This could be a dangerous play. I think it is. Free kick for the Galaxy. Blackman goes up high there and almost struck Sanabria in the head. It's a free kick for LA. As always, welcome to Dave, Dan, and Maria listening in tonight. Heather, thank you for being part of the broadcast in this evening as well. Appreciate everybody who's on the call. Football Blue as well. All the regulars are here tonight. Nelson with the free kick. So come on back to Garces, and the Galaxy build from their center backs. It'll come to Jakob Glesnes, excuse me. Justin Hack this time around, taking off the ball. Need to do better with that one. Blackman. Here's Laborda back to his keeper, Takaoka, 25 yards away from his goal. Plays it out to Blackman, pressed here by Miller. Near side it comes Ocampo at the touchline. Nelson comes up to press him. Forward ahead into the Galaxy midfield and won by Justin Hack, but it's dumped back out. Glesnes and White have a collision. Play on, says the referee, and it comes out towards the far side. Badwall. Kubas will knock us towards the left side. Tate Johnson back in towards center it comes. This is dangerous at the top of the box. Ocampo taking the shot. He does, and that hit Miller. In through to White, and his attempted heel is wide of the far post, and this will be a goal kick for the LA Galaxy. And the Galaxy need to close things down a little more quickly here. They're being caught. They're caught ball watching a bit as Vancouver moves the ball around pretty quickly right now. Hey, there's lots for LA Galaxy season ticket members to look forward to in 2026. We've got exclusive events, merchandise and concession discounts, complimentary Apple TV. Learn more and become a member today. Visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets. Here's Garces inside his own penalty area off the goal kick. Gives it away. It'll come down the middle of the park now. Sabi on possession. 35 from goal. Plays it out the left side. Cuevas giving ground. Sanabria in to help out. Cut in towards center. Top of the box. It's won by Painsil. He's fouled by Berhalter after the play. Free kick for the Galaxy. Garces going to give ground. It'll be Marcinkowski with the free kick. He'll knock it long, trying to find Joseph Painsil. Blackman on the first touch out the near side. Ocampo. And out of play off of Ocampo for a throw in LA Galaxy. Nelson into Royce. He'll let it get past him and try to play it onto the far side. It does find Peck. Turns away from his defender. Able to find Mauricio Cuevas. His attempted cross is blocked. And out of play for a throw-in. The energy of the Whitecaps makes it a bit more difficult for the Galaxy, who are trying to calibrate and equalize that. They're just a half step behind right now. And so somewhat physical, clean, I think. This will be a handball on Peck on the right side as it bounced up from his knee and got him in the hand. Let's put it this way. There's a little more enthusiasm from the Whitecaps in terms of their energy, and the Galaxy need to bring a little bit of that. A little more meanness out there here tonight. And if they can match that, then they're golden. But right now it's 0-0. 12 minutes have been played. Free kick for Vancouver in their own end. Takaoka is going to take this one, and he'll send everybody downfield. Sanabria and Hack are going to have to be big for the Galaxy in the middle of the park. As Takaoka plays this one long up the far side. Cuevas lets it bounce, plays it off of Sabi, out of play. Throw it. That's Sabali who got on the end of that one for a throw in Galaxy. Cuevas will take this throw. Royce is showing defensively. It's played ahead to Painsil into Royce's stride, but cleared out of play for another throw in Galaxy. This has to happen quickly now, and it's taken too much time on the part of Mauricio Cuevas, and that allows for Vancouver to quickly get in a defensive posture. You have to beat them to the position at some point, and now you're having to start out of the back once again. Glesnes is going to try to switch, and he almost gave it away. Garces is lucky not to get it off the foot of Brian White, and the Galaxy have it one more time. Glesnes, he'll go right side, play to Cuevas, and again he knocks it back right into the teeth of the defense, and here comes Sebastian Berhalter, plays it off over. Comes onto the near side. Collected by Ocampo. He'll play it back to Blackman. And that's what the Galaxy cannot do. And what's happening is the lack of courage to go forward. On that ball that comes back, that is just kind of like, I don't want it, therefore it's a hot potato. I'll play it on back. And guess who has it? The Vancouver Whitecaps. Can't do that. Here's Laborda for Vancouver. Played onto the far side. Johnson lifts it long into the Galaxy defense. White trying to get to this one. Garces does well to shield it. And Marcinkowski will pick up. Marcinkowski once again. Glesnes on the far side. So I said at the top of the broadcast that morale could be down for Vancouver considering the week they've had off the pitch, or they could be galvanized because of that. I would say in the first quarter hour they're galvanized. Marcinkowski to the far side. Glesnes this time around. The press continues for Vancouver. Back to Marcinkowski. It'll come out the near side to Amiro Garces. He'll play to the touchline to Nelson. One timing forward here to Joseph Painsil. Cuts it on through behind Laborda. This is promising for the Galaxy. Painsil will get it on back. It's somehow the pass from Painsil found the heels of Johnson before it slid on through to Gabriel Peck, and Vancouver's able to clear into midfield. Kubas will put it down. Nice job by Sanabria to slow things for the moment. And it'll go out of play for a throw in Vancouver. Little late arriving crowd tonight, but not a bad looking Dignity Health Sports Park on this Saturday. Here's Royce. Played it across in the center. It's behind Miller. And Marco wanted that one back for sure. Nice job by Amiro Garces, who steps on through. On the counterattack, clears the ball out of play over the near side touch. Off the foot of Ocampo. Sebastian Berhalter. Back it comes. Blackman. Again, Berhalter on the near side. Able to play this one on forward towards the near side. It comes. A player down. Ocampo lost his footing. Cleared by Painsil. Dragged down by Blackman. That's number 2 now on Blackman against Painsil in his own, in the Galaxy's own defensive end. And I would imagine persistent infringement is probably going to be looked at here soon. We'll see how that goes. Garces back to his goalkeeper. Marcinkowski 0-0 here. Inside the 17th minute, Justin Hack drops back into that defensive line for the Galaxy at the moment. On the right side it goes to Glesnes. Mauricio Cuevas, no, played on forward, intended for Peck, cleared away. Really, he had nowhere else to go, so he launched it forward. Garces is back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski, quickly on the near side. The pace for the Galaxy needs to pick up. Nelson, he'll try to take it forward here. Plays it ahead to Miller, but out of play as Miller was checking back. And so the Galaxy right now want the throw-in. They'll get it. They'll get the throw-in out of this for the moment. Glesnes into Royce. And what's happening right now for the Galaxy is they're spread from touchline to touchline. They're wide open. And so Vancouver is kind of flooding the middle of the park. And the Galaxy need to be willing to go over the top of that flood and find Joseph Painsil, Mauricio Cuevas, John Nelson at the moment at the touchline. And when they get stuck on the touchlines, that makes it easy for Vancouver. They have to be willing to find Royce, Sanabria. Justin Hack has to get beyond that line of pressure. And the Galaxy defenders need to be willing to play that ahead. Royce back to Amiro Garces, and he'll try to switch it. Just clears it out of harm's way. Cuevas gets ahead to the ball. Miller can't find possession. At the far side it goes, and Vancouver on possession. Here's the early cross into the area. It'll come on loose. Great save by Marcinkowski. I'm not sure he saw it, but the shot from about 7 yards out from Sabi. A laser towards that far post, and Marcinkowski with the blocker save if you're a hockey fan. Corner kick here for Vancouver. It's going to be a right-footed ball that's going to bend in towards goal. Berhalter will take it. Brian White was not part of the first corner kick. Here's the header in front. It actually did come off of White and picked up by Marcinkowski, who now has a couple of saves on the night already. Ball is outletted out the near side. Here's Nelson for LA. Ahead it goes to Miller. Miller trying to find the tempo of the match. This is touched last by the Galaxy. Possession to Vancouver now on the throw-in. Laborda. Johnson. Knocked back to Laborda. Back it comes to the goalkeeper Takaoka, who's not been challenged yet tonight. Garces goes in hard to get to this ball. No foul. Miller tries to close it down and does off of Blackman, but it's going to be a throw-in for Vancouver here. Ocampo to take the throw. Into Brian White, comes on loose here to Nelson. Near side it goes to Miller. Again, the pass off target. And the Galaxy right now struggling to get that third pass complete. Foul against LA. Quickly the restart. Sebastian Berhalter plays it out the far side. Here's Sabali. On the left side it goes to Johnson. Top of the box. Berhalter over the bar and out of play. Goal kick. Marcinkowski from Garces. It comes back out to Amiro. He's being closed by Brian White. Sanabria. Dangerous pass back to his goalkeeper Marcinkowski. And it's cleared towards midfield. I still don't understand why that ball comes back to the person that is supposed to use his hands predominantly. That is just the free kick for the Galaxy at midfield. Gabriel Peck brought down. If you as an outfield player don't believe you are better with your feet than your goalkeeper, you should be on the bench. Here's Marco Royce. Maybe Nick Raimondo. Maybe Matt Reese in our league. Perhaps Tony Meola in our league. That's going way back. Long ball on the left side. Trying to find Nelson here. He'll bring it down side of the area. Plays it on through. Johnson trying to run onto this one for Vancouver. Clears into midfield. Collected this time around by Sabali and out of play off of Mauricio Cuevas. This will be a throw-in. Blackman. Far side for Johnson. Will bring it down at the far touchline. Berhalter once again. Back it comes to Blackman. 23 minutes into this match. 0-0. Ocampo. Watched there by Miller. Back into center for Kubas. Plays it out. Collected this time around by Badwall. Left side it goes. Sabali into the area. Nelson will let it go out. Perhaps the Galaxy should close things up in the middle of the park. Be willing to play in a transition. And force Vancouver to try to make the play. Because I don't see Vancouver as being that team that likes to do that. Garces. They like to play in transition, force you into a mistake and transition quickly. Sanabria, Royce, and back it comes to Justin Hack. Glesnes out the right side. Back to Jakob from Mauricio Cuevas. Garces once again. He's got Nelson near side, finds him. John does a nice job of playing this one into space. Miller runs onto this one. He's got Painsil in the box if he wants him. Miller still with it. A step over, sends it across. Here's Joe. On his left foot, his shot is deflected, and Takaoka makes the save. And suddenly the Galaxy have a good scoring opportunity here as we go past 24 minutes. It's still 0-0 though. Takaoka out to Laborda on the far side, past the penalty area, in the midfield quickly. Brian White showing for this ball. It'll come on back to Berhalter, who has it now. Laborda squares it over to Blackman. Right side, Ocampo. Closed by Miller. Nice job here by Harbor, forcing him back, and they'll have to restart Laborda. You're going to have to match the intensity from Vancouver here, which is at a good level, steadily for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and the Galaxy need to match that. Especially somebody's trying to come into your house and punch you in the mouth. You got to match that and punch back. Free kick for the Galaxy as Royce is brought down by Kubas. Justin Hack will take this free kick for LA. Garces. It'll come on back to Hack. He's got Glesnes on the far side. He'll find him. Brian White. That engine just doesn't stop as he continues to pressure the Galaxy defenders. Glesnes will play this forward, looking for Joseph Painsil, cleared away by Blackman. Johnson runs to the far touchline, plays it ahead. Sabali, watched there by Mauricio Cuevas, and he turns Cuevas around. This is going to be a foul, and our first yellow card of the contest is coming to Mauricio Cuevas. It's a good yellow, I guess. Should not have been turned around, I can tell you that much. Johnson with the throw-in, or I should say the free kick. Hey, don't miss out on club updates and exclusive ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Join our new text notification program today by texting Galaxy to 81257. Here's Blackman now for Vancouver. He plays it out the far side. Sabali gets on the end of it, trying to keep it in play. He does. Plays it back to Johnson. And Vancouver will reset at midfield. Laborda. Blackman just past the stripe, plays it out the near side. Miller picks it off for LA. Able to go on forward. Miller gets past one defender, then closed. Extra touch there, Harbor, by Kubas. Clears it all the way back to Marcinkowski. And possession to the Galaxy once again. Emiro Garces. Marcinkowski. JT just outside his penalty area, 22 yards from his goal. Near side it comes. Garces ahead it comes to Nelson, pressured by Ocampo. Played ahead, trying to find Painsil. Good idea, not enough on the execution. Berhalter comes on in, plays it back to Ocampo, and Vancouver comes out with possession. Hack will get it back as it gets chaotic right now. And back to the near side for Nelson, in some trouble. He'll just usher it forward. Joseph Painsil dragged to the ground, at least he thought he was, by Blackman. That would have been a yellow card for sure, as that would have been the third foul on Blackman against the Galaxy's Painsil. Referee says play on, and we continue. Laborda. Blackman. Squared on over. Galaxy giving a little ground, but they're getting a little more compact middle of the park, which is better for LA at the moment. Ocampo back in towards center. Played across defensively, picked off by Gabriel Peck. This is good for LA. Peck trying to play to Painsil. Painsil keeps it alive. It's on the wrong side of him. But Joe on possession. He'll take it towards the left, still on the ball. And the Galaxy will have to reset. Nelson this time around. Back it goes to midfield. Garces. A little more direct play would be better. Glesnes. Again, Garces, I should say. Glesnes one more time. Cuevas and back. And the moment is gone. Cuevas. Glesnes in trouble. Back to Mauricio Cuevas. At some point, the Galaxy need to beat the guy in front of you. Peck. Back it comes. Justin Hack. Royce. Good ball to Hack, who finds the touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. If you're able to push the ball beyond the defender who's in front of you, at some point he's going to back off and give you an extra yard, a chance to breathe. When you panic, all they're going to do is continue to close and bear down on you. Blackman over towards the near side. Laborda plays into the middle of the park, comes out to the near side from Cubas to Ocampo. One time in it forward looking for Sabi. Nice job by Glesnes. He'll play up the touchline and out of play. Throw in for Vancouver here. 30 minutes in, we're 0-0 in this contest. Ocampo will knock it back. Laborda once again. Ball's played up the left side. Here comes Vancouver once again. Badwall plays it across the 6. Kept alive by Ocampo. Switches in towards the back post on the cross and is brought down by Marcinkowski. JT. Top of the box to the right side. Cuevas. Back to Hack. Taken off the ball by Brian White. That's a foul. The unfortunate thing on that play is that ball coming back to Justin Hack. The ball needs to go forward. You need to go beyond the pressing forward into you. Justin Hack was put in a position to where the ball could have been picked off easily. Here's Garces now for the Galaxy. Hack once again just outside his area. Sanabria into Miller. Picked off by Cubas. On the right side it goes, and a nice job by Garces, able to get this ball. He'll go on forward a bit into Painsil, pushed from behind by Blackman. Joe with the battle, comes out with possession, then he's brought down, and here comes a yellow card the other way. Andres Cubas will pick up the yellow here. And Joe is slow to get up. Took a good knock there. Right into the boot. Chance for some Galaxy players to come over and get a little direction from their manager, Greg Vanney. And out comes Cesar Roldan and Julie Beveridge to take a look. It looks like the Galaxy have a couple of players that need attention. Marco Royce now being checked by Roldan. And Beveridge taking a look at Joseph Painsil, and this is a break the Galaxy I think needed. It is 0-0. The Galaxy has had at least one good chance at goal. But Vancouver has really been on the front foot in terms of pressure. pressing the Galaxy on the ball, forcing them into making passes they don't not necessarily want to make. And they're winning the one-on-one battles in that case. But Marcinkowski's made 2 saves, 1 a big reaction save. Takaoka's made 1 save. That was kind of routine only because it was deflected by his defender in front. Otherwise, it would have been something serious for him to handle. And that's where we are right now in this match. Approaching 34 minutes. Joseph Painsil helped to his feet. Everybody in the purple uniform for the Galaxy. A chance to talk things over and understand things a little bit better for what they want to do. And Miro Garces is going to take the free kick here for the Galaxy. Beyond the referee's go here. And it'll come on back to Glesnes, and we continue. Garces once again pressured by Sabi, and Miro in some trouble towards the near side for Nelson. Comes on loose to Miller. He'll play it centrally and find Royce. Royce will turn it over, trying to find Mauricio Cuevas, who runs onto this one. He's got Peck ahead of him. Plays it into Gabby. Cuevas is dumped to the ground. So is Gabriel Peck. The first foul will be called, and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. Free kick from the right side, about 4 yards in from the touchline. Royce and Peck stand over it. So it'll be a searching ball into the area, but Joseph Painsil still walking a bit gingerly out there, so we'll keep an eye on that. Referee gives the go-ahead. 0-0 here. 35 minutes have been played. Royce into Mauricio Cuevas. He'll play it in, looking for Hack, the header over the bar and out of play. So the Galaxy had a nice set play there. Finding Hack, unfortunately for him, lifts it over the bar and a goal kick. Here's Laborda now. Far side for Johnson. Back to his goalkeeper, Takaoka. Joe closing down the keeper. It'll come out the near side, flighted towards Ocampo, right at the touchline. Good battle here with Miller, who can't slow him down. Nelson tries to step through. The ball played ahead for White. Out comes Marcinkowski, and he clears it out of play in the midfield and over the near side. Throw it for Vancouver. Quickly taken. Here's Laborda. Inside the center circle, lays it off to Blackman. Again, Laborda. Royce watching him as the match slows a bit, maybe to a pace that is more beneficial to the Galaxy. Blackman, he puts Miller on the ground to try to anticipate the play. Nice weaving through here is Blackman. Miller rebounded well and poked the ball away. Unfortunately for the Galaxy, though, it is Vancouver on possession. Berhalter switching the point onto the far side and knocked out of play by Mauricio Cuevas. Throwing. Laborda. Again on possession for Vancouver. Cubas. Johnson on the left. Back to Cubas. And Laborda will play it along to the right side. Ocampo. This gets on through Miller and Sanabria. Got to do better than that, Lucas. Gave it away. Almost created a chance. Mauricio Cuevas in trouble. Sabali will take the ball off of his foot. Here's Sabali down the middle of the park. Right side it goes. Sabi. His shot is deflected. Comes to the end line, and the Galaxy fortunate. They'll get the goal kick out of this. As Ocampo wanted the one-time volley from a terrible angle, and it goes out of play. I think Greg's going to have to think about making some type of change in the midfield, and maybe adding one more to the midfield at halftime. but somebody who's going to be comfortable on the ball. Right now, the Galaxy do not have that unless it gets up to Royce. This will be a foul again off the play as Garces is brought down by Brian White. Free kick Galaxy, and our referee walks over to White and says, hey, you have to tone it down just a bit. Garces. Back it goes to Glesnes now. He's got Mauricio Cuevas. He lifts it ahead to Royce instead. Chests it down, closed by Tate Johnson. Kubas, one-time forward. Sabali walks into Justin Hack, but it's won by Sanabria this time around. Gabriel Peck trying to take it towards the inside of his defender. Towards the left side it goes. Here comes Painsil for the Galaxy. Joe surveying the situation, and I think he was trying to find Miller. It was just too high for him, and it bends beyond the far post. Goal kick. Sebastian Berhalter, top of the area. Laborda will lift into midfield. This will come on through. Glesnes will collect. Right side it goes. Peck trying to get to this one on the right side from Royce. Royce thought he was fouled on the initial pass. Referee says no. It'll be a throw-in for Vancouver. Hey, download the LA Galaxy app today. Your one-stop shop for everything Galaxy. Easy ticket management, exclusive content, the latest Galaxy news and scores. Visit lagalaxy.com/app for more information. Midfield is Sebastian Berhalter for Vancouver. Laborda to the left. Sabali is there. Plays it ahead for Johnson on the inside out run. Has it now. His cross into the box. Trying to find bad wall. The header over the bar and out of play. Goal kick. Marcinkowski talking things over with Glesnes. He's going to send everybody downfield. I think this is a good call right now. The building out of the back has not worked all that well for the Galaxy. Marcinkowski will clear into midfield. Berhalter on the first ball. Will bounce down in front. He'll get another chance at this. Sebastian Berhalter out the far side. Sabali runs onto it. Cuevas tries to close him. He runs away from him. Sabali this time won by Cuevas. Nice job by the kid from South Central. Goes out to the right side. Marco Royce is saying, hey, wants the foul in his favor, but it's not going to happen. Throw in here for Vancouver. Blackman tries to play it down the middle of the park. Sanabria gets in front of that. Painsil runs right into the defender, and quickly it comes directly into the Galaxy defense. Cuevas back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. This will come on back to Marcinkowski once again. He'll pick up. We'll have a couple of minutes of stoppage for sure. As JT will play it to midfield. Royce can't get to this one. It'll come on to Sebastian Berhalter, and quickly on the near side, Ocampo. Blackman. Takaoka to Laborda. It'll come on into Sebastian Berhalter. Again, Laborda, and back to his keeper Takaoka. 43 minutes have been played. 0-0. Sabi making the run to the inside. Nelson is there to clear it. Second ball won by White. It comes on to Sabali, who has it now. This time it's Badwell, and the Galaxy right now need to be careful. Here's White trying to make his way through. Nice job defensively, but they can't clear. Now they do on the second opportunity, and it's off the backside of Gabriel Peck. And again, Vancouver on possession. Ball goes far side. Badwell once more. Kubas. Johnson. He'll play it back out. Laborda. Everybody forward for Vancouver beyond the center circle by nearly 10 yards. Johnson into Kubas in the channel. Watched there by Justin Hack. Sebastian Berhalter back. Johnson. Badwall. Cuts on in on Cuevas. Finds a third defender in Sanabria. Finally cleared away. Again, Laborda. Centrally, this one comes. Sabi to the right side. Ocampo once again. Sabi. Right corner of the area. This is Kubas. Top of the box almost for Sanabria. I should say Sanabria has it now. Sebastian Berhalter almost had it. Again, the pass is off the mark. Wow. Laborda will take it forward for Vancouver. Sebastian Berhalter once again. Left corner of the Galaxy penalty area. Here's the cross into the box, and it comes on through. Nelson did well to get just enough of Brian White. The slide tackle again forces the Galaxy to build out of the back. The work rate from the Vancouver Whitecaps needs to be matched by the home team. Sabi came from 15 yards away to shut that ball down on the foot of John Nelson. You have to be aware of that. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Nelson's throw right into Ocampo, plays it into the Galaxy defense again. Bad wall against Justin Hack, and it's a goal kick for the Galaxy. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look around Major League Soccer, get you up to date on the stats from this one. Support your LA Galaxy Foundation and browse their in-game auction that's going on right now. Just text Galaxy to 76278 to start bidding on a Yoshida and Yamane Velocity kits. Separate ones. The auction opened at 3:30 today. It stays open until the 75th minute tonight, so you have some time. Marcinkowski. It'll be played in the midfield on the goal kick. Comes down to Painsil. Lifted off the ball by Ocampo. Now Kubas for Vancouver. Quickly switches over to the far side. Cuevas gets on the head and plays it forward, and Peck can't find possession. And this should be a foul against the Galaxy. They're lucky it's not called. Sabi on the near side getting forward. Top of the box it comes to Badwall. Won by Garces. Miller gets a second chance to clear this one ahead. Being closed. Tries to play it forward to Painsil, and it's short on the pass. About 30 seconds to go before the break, and the Galaxy need to get as nasty as Vancouver is playing right now. They're not dirty. They're not dirty. They're playing tough. And this is difficult for the Galaxy. Sabali's shot from the top of the area is out of play. Goal kick here. And this should probably do it for the first half. And I think for the Galaxy to get to the locker room, that's a victory. Referee wants the ball. He will call the end of the first 45 minutes. Vancouver has been the aggressor against the LA Galaxy, and the Galaxy have been under pressure throughout the first 45 minutes, suffocating at times because Vancouver suffocates the ball carrier, especially in their own end, something the Galaxy will have to work through at the break. Marco Royce getting some attention by Cesar Roldan as they make their way to the locker room, and Royce has a little limp going to him. We'll see what happens. Right now, though, it's 0-0. The LA Galaxy and the Vancouver Whitecaps. Halftime is coming up next.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Welcome back to Dignity Health Sports Park. It is 0-0 after 45 minutes between the Vancouver Whitecaps and the hometown LA Galaxy. Vancouver has been the aggressor in the first 45 minutes, kind of suffocating the Galaxy to a certain degree, forcing mistakes, and the Galaxy took a while before they can find somewhat of a rhythm, although short-lived in moments throughout the first half for the LA Galaxy. 52.9% possession to Vancouver, 47.1%. Most of that possession for the Galaxy stuck on the center backs, who were stuck near their own penalty area. So that gives you at least a visual of what was happening in the first 45 minutes. Vancouver had 9 shots, Galaxy with 2 shots. 2 of the shots for Vancouver were on goal, both saves by J.T. Marcinkowski. The Galaxy have a 50% rate on their shots on goal, as 1 was a shot on goal and saved by Yohei Takaoka in the first half. 227 passes for Vancouver, 186 for the Galaxy. So it's kind of a chaotic match at this moment. As you look at the numbers of passes created by both sides, there's a lot of action out there, but teams that are losing possession and not completing passes, as you saw the number in terms of passing accuracy, 89% for Vancouver, 88.5 for the LA Galaxy. Vancouver with 2 corners. Total crosses 5 for Vancouver, 1 for the Galaxy to this point. Saves 2 and 1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. Of course, yellow cards, 1 for the Galaxy. Mauricio Cuevas in the 26th minute. 33rd minute, Cubas. To the next level, then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. The LA Galaxy hero of the match is United States Marine Corps Sergeant Huling Lay. Sergeant Lay has been deployed twice in support of Operation Inherent Resolve to Qatar and Kuwait, contributing to mission readiness and supporting Marines across the area of responsibility. Some of her awards include the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, the Joint Meritorious Unit Award, and the Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Award. The LA Galaxy thanks Sergeant Lay for her service and dedication to our country and community. Scores around Major League Soccer. Let's get you to the finals first. And we'll start out with New England defeating Charlotte by a score of 1-0. It was Minnesota winning at Columbus 3-2. Atlanta wins over Montreal. The Galaxy will be in Atlanta on their upcoming road trip. 3-1 the final on this one. Houston wins at home against Colorado 1-0. The Rapids have lost 2 in a row. Cincinnati wins at Chicago 3-2 on a late goal. Toronto and San Jose tied at 1. Kansas City and Seattle tied at 1. Galaxy will be in in Kansas City as part of the upcoming road trip. RSL shut out Portland 2-0. Philadelphia, Nashville 0-0. Dallas wins at Red Bull by a score of 2-0. Miami had scored 3 straight goals. Orlando scores 4 unassisted. And Orlando defeated Miami at their house 4-3. Miami has yet to win a home game in their new stadium. Today, on David Beckham's birthday. Once a G, always a G, David. Happy birthday to you, even though your club lost at home. Galaxy 0, Vancouver 0. The second half is coming up next. Stay with us. LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. Welcome back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Second half is upon us as the players are just making their way out of the locker room and out of the tunnel and back onto the field here. And, of course, the late show at Dignity Health Sports Park. If it's been a while since you've been to the dig, you can look forward to a DJ performing in pre- and halftime, as well as a light show for you when the players make it back onto the field to start the second half here at the home of champions. One other game is in progress at the moment, a game that seems to never end at Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego. They're in the 90th plus 14, and LAFC has tied things up with San Diego 2-2. Galaxy will defend the goal to our left and attack from left to right. It'll be Vancouver to start with possession. Going to see how this looks for the Galaxy. They're going to make a change as Edwin Cerrillo for the second straight game will come on at the break. Unfortunately for Edwin, last game he had to leave about 10 minutes in because of what sounds like shin splints that forced him to leave the match. So if Edwin comes in now, let's see how this looks. Marco Royce is out there. Perhaps John Nelson is out of the match. Or maybe it is Royce after all who's had to leave the match. He was pretty uncomfortable when he was leaving the pitch and going into the locker room. So Marco Royce leaves the match. Justin Hack will push into the attacking midfield position. They'll play with an inverted midfield, it seems to me now, with Cerrillo underneath. And perhaps Hack and Sanabria playing a little higher. It'll be Sanabria that's going to play higher, with Cerrillo and Hack playing as the pivots, as they call. Second half is underway. Vancouver with the ball off the kickoff. Berhalter up the right side it goes. It'll come on loose at the top of the box. Back to Glesnes and cleared towards midfield. I think one of the things the Galaxy need to do to start the second half is be more compact behind the ball. Understand that Vancouver is going to try to go down the middle of the park and not worry about getting spread to the touchline as much. Here's Johnson. This will come on back. Laporta. So Marco Royce had to leave the match. He took a late knock in that first half. And we'll see what that looks like. Picked off here by Sanabria with the chance at goal. Joseph Paintsill fires, scores! And the Galaxy take advantage of a Vancouver mistake and take a 1-0 lead. Joseph Paintsill with the second goal of the year. Sanabria will be credited with the assist. And for Lucas, that would be his third. And that's exactly what this LA Galaxy team needed. A nice job on the part of Sanabria, picking off the ball and then touching it forward just enough for Joseph Paintsill. And he beats Takaoka high and near side. 1-0 Galaxy. A massive goal for this Galaxy team that scores early in the second half, something that's been unusual for this club over the last season. As play continues and John Nelson clears the ball out of play over the far side touch. This will come on back to Blackman. This is the only game now in progress. San Diego and LAFC played to a 2-2 draw, just went final there. I'm sure there'll be a lot of I don't know exactly what went down, but 15 minutes with stoppage time has to say a lot. Blackman. It comes out the near side. Laporta back to his goalkeeper Takaoka. Far side to Blackman. Again, Takaoka, the keeper this time around. A better set for the Galaxy in terms of how they look out there right now in their shape. Blackman will try to play down the middle of the park, broken up by Garces, comes out to Hack. He'll get a piece of this ball, comes ahead to Joseph Paintsill. And in the end, this should be a foul and a free kick for the Galaxy as Hack is brought down. Hack was hacked that time around. Free kick LA. And Lucas Sanabria with this third assist. Wasn't a good first half for Lucas, but he picked off the pass and got the pass away in time for Joe to run it in on goal. Mauricio Cuevas will take this for the Galaxy. Less than 10 yards past the center circle in the left channel. Players jockeying for position in the box. Here's Cuevas stepping in, plays it on in, and this dipping ball is cleared away by Blackman. Miscommunication between he and Takaoka. It'll go far side, throw in Galaxy. Into Miller. It'll come on loose on the far side, throw in Vancouver. Played on back to Berhalter and to his goalkeeper Takaoka. Near side it comes Laporta. Berhalter. He'll go to the right. Ocampo this time around for Vancouver. Nice job by Miller. Closes him down. Comes out to Joseph Painsil. Keeping possession well. Good battle with Sebastian Berhalter. Off the defender Ocampo. It went out. Throw in. LA Galaxy. Nelson with the throw in for LA. Back it comes. Amiro Garces. All the way back to the goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. He'll go to the near side, Glesnes. Cuevas now. Close quickly, good pass ahead to Sanabria, and he whiffs on his pass. Kubas pickpocketed him. And here comes Vancouver once again, left side, Badwall. Into the area he comes, squares it in, cleared away by Amiro Garces. And the Galaxy fortunate that time. Johnson with the throw-in. Kubas centrally. Blackman. Here's Laborda now for Vancouver, just past the stripe. Again, Johnson tries to play ahead. This will come on loose, and again, Johnson does well to win possession here. Back out it comes. Vancouver on the ball. Laborda to the right side. Blackman in the right channel now for Vancouver. Ahead it goes. Sabi back out. Blackman watched there by Sanabria. Played beyond him, and here comes Sebastian Berhalter to the left side. Johnson in the area. Top of the box it comes Badwell. It is Sabali, and his shot is wide of the far post. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy. Galaxy need to stay tucked in. They're getting beaten too much on that wing on the near side here. Pups at the Pitch Night presented by Purina is back. Don't miss out on the remaining nights. Purchase a ticket and a dog pass for the Galaxy's upcoming Pups at the Pitch games, May 23rd, August the 1st, September 12th. And to purchase those tickets or learn more, visit lagalaxy.com/pups at the pitch. Marcinkowski lifts the midfield. Second ball from Blackman is cleared back into the Vancouver defense. Laborda will pick it and back to his goalkeeper. Nice job by Miller. Steps in front of a pass from Sabi. Nelson keeps it alive for the Galaxy, but right into Blackman, and here comes that counterattack. That first pass from the Galaxy, if it's off the mark, it just turns into a track meet back the other way. Galaxy are going to get a throw-in out of this. Sometimes you just have to breathe, settle your wits about you, and connect on that first pass. Force them to react defensively. But it is the Galaxy on top 1-0 right now. 53 minutes have been played. It comes out to Nelson. He plays it back to Garces, who lifts in the midfield. Vancouver on possession again. Johnson. He'll push past the stripe. Tries to get through Sanabria. And it'll come on loose. Mauricio Cuevas ahead to Gabriel Peck. Sanabria making the run inside. This will be a foul, I believe. Free kick for the Galaxy. Foul against Laborda. Easy call for our referee, I believe. Alexis De Silva. Good restart opportunity here for the Galaxy. Peck is there. Mauricio Cuevas is there. Glesnes gets into the box. You have Miller, Cerrillo outside the arc. Joseph Painsil in that arc. Hack on the back side of the line that's set up about 14 yards from goal. Here's the cross by Cuevas into the area, knocked away by White. This should be offside against the Galaxy, and it is. Possession to Vancouver. Quickly out the right side. Here's Sebastian Berhalter for Vancouver. Sanabria trying to stay in front of the pass that was intended. It'll be squared on over. Johnson. Takaoka. Blackman this time around. Laborda once again. This will be played ahead. Sabali to the near side. Johnson. He'll play up the wing and out of play. This is better from the Galaxy. A better posture there from LA. Took away the channel. Said, okay, you play it on the wing. We'll use the touchline as another defender. And possession to LA. Cuevas with the ball in the midfield. Second ball comes on back. Players collide. Sanabria picks it off on the loose ball. Goes out the far side to John Nelson. Justin Hack this time around. Miller ran it right into Sebastian Berhalter. Plays out the left side. Sabali. Glesnes can't find him. Sabali still on possession. It'll get on through Miller on the pass and running it down Ocampo in the right corner. Watched there by Nelson. Back out it goes to Blackman. Ocampo forced back into midfield. Laborda this time around. Gets through Sanabria. It'll come out centrally. To the left side now, Sabali. Watched there by Mauricio Cuevas into the area. Great job by Glesnes, who wears the captain's armband to start the second half. Glesnes will get the throw-in out of it. Cuevas into Peck, and Mauricio will send this the length of the field. Sometimes you just do that. Break that pressure and force them to build it out of the back. It turned into a goal for you not long ago. Here's Kubas now for Vancouver. Ball will go right side. Ocampo once again. Miller staying with him. Played out in for Sabi, cleared by Nelson. Sanabria, he's going to switch it over, trying to find Gabriel Peck. Johnson up high into the air, able to knock it down. Sabali into Cerrillo. Nice job that time, Edwin, taking the ball away from Sebastian Berhalter. Peck weaves his way through. A second defender still on possession, and then he'll lose it. Played in the midfield, and here comes Vancouver the other way. Things are getting a bit stretched out. Cuevas to get back defensively. Sabali has it, though. In the left channel. Hack trying to help him out. Ball goes left side. Berhalter into the area. Garces with the clearance, but not far enough. Berhalter, player down for Vancouver still. It'll come on back to Johnson. Ahead to Badwall. Again, Johnson off of Hack. It'll come loose. Sanabria just plays it out towards the near side and out of play. Here's Berhalter. Sabi, the player that's down and still limping, but trying to get himself back into position. Sebastian Berhalter now plays on the left wing for Badwall, out of play. This is a throw-in for the LA Galaxy as we approach 59 minutes played in this one. Cuevas with the throw. Another throw in here for the Galaxy. Mauricio. He'll get it on back from Cerrillo. Push from behind. Referee is not going to call the foul here as it comes on loose. Another throw in here for the Galaxy. It's right on the play, so he must have seen it more cleanly than we did. Sorensen talking to one of his subs. He's bringing on 3 here in a moment. That's going to be problematic for the Galaxy because there's just not enough bodies for the Galaxy to affect the game right now in a positive way because of all the injuries. One substitution window has been used for the Cerrillo sub at halftime to replace the injured Marco Royce. Here's Hack for LA. It'll come on back to Glesnes. Into Cerrillo. He'll chip towards the near side of Gabriel Peck. Plays it forward. Cuevas runs underneath it. Sanabria back into Mauricio. This is nice. Mauricio into the area. Cuevas plays it through. And it's played across the 6 back the other way defensively by Ocampo. And it goes out of play for a corner kick Galaxy. Corner kick from the right side now. And Cuevas will take it. That was a nice buildup for the Galaxy. You keep on running and you play it forward. You force them to chase a little bit. Cuevas with the corner. He's got Cerrillo at the top of the box. Peck, Painsil, and Miller at the 6. Here's the cross into the area, trying to find Miller to the back post, and Sanabria cannot send it through, and this ball is out of play for a goal kick. Here come the substitutions for Vancouver, as 3 will be coming on. Caicedo, Cabrera, as well as Jackson. Sabi is done, as well as Sabali and Kubas. Those are the 3 coming off for Vancouver. And a reminder, since the Galaxy scored, free hotcakes at Norm's. Download the Norm's Reward app and receive a free stack of hotcakes, courtesy of the LA Galaxy, and Joseph Painsil's goal. Here's Takaoka with the goal kick. He'll play it long. Knocked forward into the Galaxy defense. Cuevas back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski, quickly in the midfield. Laborda gets on the first ball. Berhalter plays it ahead. Hack trying to find it. It'll come on loose. Cuevas with the clearance, kept alive. Left side it goes. Caicedo into the area. Nice job by Glesnes. Steps in right in front of Cabrera and clears it right into the Vancouver bench. Johnson will get this throw in. So come on back to him. Hack can't find it. Nice slide tackle by Cerrillo. And back it goes. Marcinkowski will lift in the midfield. Laborda comes on loose. Ocampo tries to get to it. Miller dragged to the ground. That's a foul. No, says the referee. And now the foul called against the Galaxy. Wow. It looked to me like Harbor Miller was fouled. Hands on his shoulders, dragging him to the ground. But the referee was right there. And we continue, and Vancouver on possession, courtesy of a foul the other way. Johnson now for Vancouver. 10 yards from the stripe. Badwall squares over. Blackman back into Badwall, back to Blackman. Miller closing him down. This is good from LA at the moment. Laborda out the near side it comes. Johnson plays in towards the stripe. And now the Galaxy need to be careful because they overran the play. Sebastian Berhalter taking to the right side. Sanabria coming in, and this is going to be a foul against Lucas and a yellow card. Shoulder to shoulder was fine, but that swipe with that right foot, easy call for the referee. Free kick Vancouver. Approaching 65 minutes of play. Good restart opportunity here. Marcinkowski made 2 big saves in the first half. I don't believe he's had to make one yet here in the second half. Peck and Painsil in the wall for the Galaxy. Here's the restart by Berhalter into the area. Nice job by Marcinkowski, able to box it away. Kept alive though. Here's the cross into the area, knocked away by Glesnes. Painsil tries to run onto this one. Ocampo able to keep possession, but Joe steps in front of him, and then he's wiped out. That's a yellow card to Ocampo, and possession to the LA Galaxy. Free kick LA here. Now the question is, when we get to 75 minutes, I think that's probably the number where they'll want to bring on some fresh legs if the score remains the same. And perhaps you add Yamane to the back line. And that's how your 5 in the back will look. John Nelson's going to take this free kick for the Galaxy. Everybody's spread out for this LA team. Unless you're going to get on that first ball, Nelson will send it long. Looking for Painsil, knocked back the other way by Blackman. Sanabria tries to run into this one and does, but it's won back by Vancouver. Jackson. Nice job by Lucas. Foul against the Galaxy. Foul to Edwin Cerrillo. I think he's going to get it for dissent. So now you got Cerrillo and Sanabria on yellows, which makes things a little more difficult now for the Galaxy. One of those guys is going to remain, most likely Edwin. Ball into the right side. Here's Badwell, side of the Galaxy penalty area, played in. Garces with the clearance. Out of play. Top of the center circle, Laborda to the left side for Vancouver. Caicedo. Peck to help out defensively, comes back out. Cabrera squares in Sebastian Berhalter. He'll find Blackman. Right side it goes. Ocampo. Azeel Jackson all the way back in the midfield. Again Berhalter. This comes forward to Cabrera, gets away from Hack as well as Cerrillo. Squares it over Jackson, and Cerrillo able to poke it away. Comes out to Harbour Miller, who plays in the midfield for Joseph Painsil, and unfortunately for Joe, loses possession. This is dangerous now. Here's Jackson, top of the area. His shot deflected and right onto JT Marcinkowski, who makes the save, and no rebound. It's rolled out to Garces. Plays it on over. Here's Justin Hack. Glesnes. Lifting towards midfield, finding Gabriel Peck, cleared out of play by Laborda. Gabby needs to match the intensity here. Here's Cuevas on the throw-in for the Galaxy. Maybe Rindo, but I'm not sure this is a match for him. He did come on last match, but the action right now in this match, I think, calls for players that are faster than center backs. Throw-in Galaxy. Cuevas with the throw-in here for LA. This will come on back to Glesnes. Centrally. Garces. He'll play on the left side of Nelson. There's nobody on the wing as Miller is tucking in to help out defensively. This will come on back now to Marcinkowski. He'll just play in the midfield. Laborda knocks it back. Cerrillo this time plays it forward. Again, Laborda. Sanabria defending there. Azeel Jackson this time around. Back into the middle of the park it comes. Laborda once again pulling the strings at the moment. Him and Sebastian Berhalter are the ones doing that for Vancouver. Badwall plays it out the right side this time. Ocampo once again into Jackson. Turns away from Garces, and Amiro. Emergency defending, getting a piece of that ball. Clears it ahead to Miller. His ball is short for Gabriel Peck. Sometimes you have to show in front of the defender, Gabby. Here comes Caicedo, runs through Justin Hack. Lesnes with the slide tackle, and it rebounds back to Marcinkowski. And it looks like the Galaxy will be calling on their substitutions. Elijah Winder is called to the bench area. He'll come in to help out the midfield, and I think that's going to be possibly for Lucas Sanabria. This should be a throw-in for Vancouver. Caicedo will take the throw. Nope, lets it go for Johnson. So come on back now, Laborda. Here's Berhalter. Near side Johnson. And back it goes. Again, Laborda. Sebastian Berhalter at midfield. This is better for the Galaxy posture-wise. Ball goes left side. Johnson once again working on Mauricio Cuevas. Back to Sebastian Berhalter. His cross towards the back post. Looking for wide, and it is wide and out of play as he and Marcinkowski collided midair. And JT, I think, took something off the chin there. Lesnes comes over, gets him a couple of pats on the chest. I'm not sure at that point if you're feeling it. Our referee comes over to help Marcinkowski back to his feet as we take a look at the replay once again. Good flighted ball there by Sebastian Berhalter, and Brian White, he's got some hops. Goalkeeper's got his arms to get to the ball, and it's still. And he still got there first. The referee tells Marcinkowski, hey, this is not a water break. Let's go. All right. He'll put the ball down and we'll go. Hey, the 2025 Ryzen jersey, it's on the boys right now tonight. And available at the LA Galaxy team store. Marcinkowski's going to pick up a yellow card, I believe. The referee looks at his watch. JT will step into this one. Sends in the midfield. No yellow yet. Knocked down by Laborda. Hack sends it back the other way. Sanabria gets a piece of it. This will come on loose. Cabrera tries to heel it forward. Sanabria wins it. Plays ahead to Payne. So heavy touch by Joe. Johnson back to his keeper, Takaoka. Blackman now for Vancouver. 73 minutes have been played. 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy. Joseph Payne still the goal. Here's Sebastian Berhalter, plays it left side. Caicedo, watched there by Gabriel Peck. Again, Caicedo. Back out it goes. Badwall. Berhalter. Again to Badwall. Galaxy in 2 blocks of 4 at the moment, plus the 2 guys up top. Left side it comes. Cabrera into Berhalter. Plays this one into Caicedo. Back out it goes. Laborda once again. 5 along that back line for the Galaxy. Here's the cross towards the left side of the area. Brought down. Cabrera tries to play it through. It pinballs around. The shot to goal blocked by Lesnes. And Mauricio Cuevas will take it towards the near side, but they gave it away. Berhalter to goal, and it's wide. You can't play that ball right back into the middle of the pitch, and Cuevas needs to understand that. And perhaps he's trying to look for some oxygen as well at the same time, but it's going to be a goal kick for the Galaxy. Substitution Galaxy. Sanabria will leave the match. I think he gets the assist on the goal for Painsil. We'll see what the official scorer thinks later on. That's a yellow card that comes off the field for the Galaxy, and here comes Elijah Winder. Glesnes with the restart for LA. And it's going to be Yamane that's summoned back to the bench. Ball goes far side. Garces, Nelson. Tries to play it up the wing. It comes to Ocampo. Possession to Vancouver. Don't need to chase him down. Stay in your position. Here's Winder defending on Laborda. Ball goes left side. Caicedo. Watched there by Gabriel Peck. Laborda. Berhalter. Played into the channel. This is dangerous. Ocampo to the right. Azeel Jackson working on Miller. The attempted cross blocked by Nelson comes on down. Ocampo will have it. Back out it goes. Here's the cross into the area. The attempted header goes through everybody. Out the near side. Laborda. Back to Johnson. Squared centrally. Sebastian Berhalter. On the left it goes. Caicedo once again. His cross down low. Cleared by Glesnes. Johnson on possession. Berhalter. He'll switch it to the right side. And this one is in play. Done well that time on the part of Cabrera. Ocampo. Puts his hands on the chest of Miller. Here's the clearance by Garces, not far enough. Laborda now for Vancouver. Yamane and Yoshida going to be called into action for the Galaxy. Left side it comes Caicedo, and out of play for a throw-in LA Galaxy, and they get a chance to breathe. Throwing Galaxy. Mauricio Cuevas trying to find Winder. He attempted to flick it forward, but it cleared away. Should be a throw-in for Vancouver. Player down for the Whitecaps. Johnson. Quickly the throw-in comes back to Takaoka. It'll go to the right side. Here comes Blackman. In towards midfield. Ahead it goes this time around. Jackson. Wide to Blackman once again. 77 minutes played. 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy. This ball out the right side. Ocampo back to Cabrera, getting away from Cerrillo at the moment. Nice job by Edwin though. Recovers well, stays on the position, on the play. Jackson has it now for Vancouver. Laborda, top of the center circle. Tries to play it on forward to Brian White. Back it goes to Laborda. This time it's Johnson. Tries to play ahead. Jackson, back out it goes. Sprayed to the left side for Caicedo. Mauricio Cuevas defending on the play. Caicedo on his right foot. Bends it towards the backside of the area. Miller gets a piece of this one. Berhalter tries to send towards goal. This will be a foul on Sebastian Berhalter, and possession back to the LA Galaxy. Cheer on the LA Galaxy in style with a 2026 premium membership. For more information and to become a premium member, visit premium.lagalaxy.com and learn more today. It is 1-0 in favor of the LA Galaxy. The goal by Joseph Painsil. Here come the substitutions for the Galaxy. Harbor Miller will leave the match. And Mauricio Cuevas will leave the match. Yamane coming on the right side. Miller will leave. And you will see three center backs as Maya comes on. Glesnes hands over the captain's armband to Maya Yoshida. And we continue now. So three center backs, five in the back for the Galaxy. They'll play basically a 5-2-3 going forward the way this looks. Foul against LA, I believe. Amiro Garces. No, foul against Vancouver. Handball to Brian White. And the free kick's going to be taken by John Nelson. He's got Joe to his left. He should play it to him. Switches over to the right side, looking for Yamane. Cleared by Johnson. Caicedo don't need to overrun the play. This is where the Galaxy can get exposed now. Good job by Glesnes. Closes things down. This will be a foul. Free kick. That's okay. Badwell. Berhalter. Watch there by Hack. Left side it goes. Johnson for Vancouver. Back out. Sebastian Berhalter played on the left side. Johnson once again. Glesnes to close them. Yamane's clearance goes through Hack, and it gets a little chaotic now. This will be a foul against LA's Mickey Yamane. And a good restart opportunity now for Vancouver. Just inside the touchline. Sebastian Berhalter to take it. And this is a Brian White type of play. (1-0) in favor of the LA Galaxy. 80 minutes have been played. Berhalter plays this one in. The header towards goal. They score! And Vancouver ties it up as this one gets on through. And on the backside, Vancouver evens this match. Laborda got on the end of it. It is 1-1 in the 82nd minute. Look at it again on the replay here. Berhalter plays it on in. Laborda, as this ball gets on through the Galaxy trees here, over the top of Maya Yoshida. The only thing I can think of is perhaps Laborda is offside on the deflection off of Blackman. Is that possible? That might be possible. Laborda could be offside here. And our referee now has asked for the ball to be in midfield. The goal has been confirmed. It is 1-1. Joseph Painsil. Vancouver smelling blood now. This will come on back to Maya Yoshida. Maya gets away from Brian White. To the far side it'll go. Amiro Garces. He'll knock it back to JT Marcinkowski. Lifting towards midfield. Laborda gets on the first ball. Cerrillo just sends it up high into the air. Towards the near side it comes. Vancouver on possession. Cabrera right in front of the Vancouver bench. Left side it goes. Caicedo back out. Badwall. Here's Berhalter. Finds space for himself and then is able to switch it to the right side. Azeel Jackson. Watch there by Nelson. Plays the side of the area. Cleared by Garces once again. Gabriel Peck can't find it. Johnson will win it. Here's Johnson. Berhalter right off of Peck. Gabby has the possession. He'll get on forward away from Sebastian Berhalter. This should be a yellow card. And it is on Berhalter. Free kick Galaxy. Free kick LA. Yamane's open on the near side. We'll see if Gabby sees him. Peck. He'll lift it towards the far side of the area. Yoshida knocks it down in front, cleared away. Marcinkowski running way off his line to have it at the far side. He'll knock it forward. Hack gets a piece of this one, a foul against the Galaxy. I think JT, I appreciate what JT did, but he would have been better off as shielding that ball and letting it go out of play for a throw-in. Yamane off of him and out of play. Throw in quickly. Badwall. Surreal to stay with him. This is going to be possession Galaxy on the goal kick now. 85 minutes played. 1-1 between these teams. Here's Maya Yoshida. Ball left side to Nelson, quickly ahead to Winder. I think that's Winder's first touch since coming on. Justin Hack now for the Galaxy. Plays into space on the right side. It's too long for Yamane to make the run. It'll come on back to the keeper, Takaoka. Rolls out to Laborda. This is forward. Cabrera now for Vancouver. Plays it into Jackson. Amiro Garces will get this one. Nice job by Garces. Lifts it in for Peck. Near side is Gabby on possession. Trying to get on forward. Peck still with the ball. Just holding, drag to the ground. No, says the referee. Ball comes loose. Glesnes. He'll touch it into space for himself. Gets away from two. Plays it into Joseph Painsil. Painsil cross into Winder. You have to take the shot as he tries to deflect it home. And the ball goes way wide of goal. Goal kick. That was the game winner for the Galaxy. Ball on the far side. Nelson has it for LA. That was the game winner for the Galaxy. Here's Winder out of play. Throw in Vancouver. Garces will get this one. Heavy legs all around now. Surreal will play it into midfield. Joe's brought down. That's a yellow card to Blackman. That might be his second, is it not? No, his first. First yellow card for him. Substitution now for Vancouver. Isaiah Parenti called to the bench for the Galaxy, and he'll come on to help close this out, I think. Larise will come on. He came on last game for Vancouver at the end as well. Berhalter is done. Glesnes for the Galaxy. Lifting long over the top of Painsil, and Takaoka will pick up. This is rolled ahead. Badwall has had a lot of possession here in the second half, I think. Takaoka near side. Laborda. Peck closing him down. Glesnes wins this ball in the air. Comes to Surreal. Back it comes Yoshida all the way back to his goalkeeper Marcinkowski. Closed by White. JT will clear it out the far side into midfield. Winder knocks this one down. Laborda is there. Out the right side it goes. Ocampo. A lot of space out there now in this match. We'll see how much stoppage time we'll have. Badwall. Here's Laraz. Played on forward. Cabrera this time around. Plays to the right side once again. Ocampo working on Nelson. This will come out to Blackman. Azeel Jackson offside, and possession back to the LA Galaxy. Substitution here for the Galaxy. Elgersma coming on for the Galaxy. Hack is done for the night. Elgersma making his MLS debut for the LA Galaxy here tonight. He's been on a couple of short-term contracts from Ventura County Football Club, and tonight gets that opportunity to get on the pitch and to help either salvage the tie, get 1 point out of this, or maybe get on the end of a winner. This ball's played forward to Elgersma. Gets a piece of this ball, comes on into Peck. Can he settle? He does. Can he find the shot? Not yet. Peck will take it towards the left side now for the Galaxy. Watched there by Blackman and Jackson. This will come into the area, into Elgersma. Tried to heel it back to Joseph Painsil. That's broken up. Winder now for the Galaxy. His pass broken up. This needs to be closed. 6 minutes of stoppage time, and here comes Jackson now for Vancouver. Plays it across the Galaxy defense. Cleared by Glesnes, and to the far side it goes. Joseph Painsil is called offside. Possession here for Vancouver, and Joe and Ocampo having words. Ball comes near side. Johnson now for Vancouver. Ahead it goes to Cabrera. Watched by Glesnes. And it'll come on loose. This will be a foul against Jakob. Jakob now and Cabrera getting tangled up. And a yellow card to Jakob Glesnes now as he's trying to get back into position. Gabriel Peck picks up the ball. Now there's some words here as our referee has to run on over to get the ball from Peck. Minutes to go unofficially. LaRaz will take the free kick. 1-1 here. Right-footed ball that's going to bend in towards goal. This looks just like the one that previously Laborda sent to goal. Here's LaRaz, plays it towards the post. Here comes the goalkeeper, Marcinkowski, to clear it out. It'll come back to midfield. Badwall back to his goalkeeper, Takaoka. It'll be played into midfield. Cabrera this time around. Lifts it towards the left side. Caicedo. Watched there by Yamane. Caicedo to his right foot. Tries to play it off Cerrillo and does, but it comes back to the near side. Caicedo back to LaRaz and out of play. Touched last by the Galaxy. And here's the yellow card coming to Gabriel Peck. Yellow card to Gabby. And sometimes you have to be a little more intelligent. There's no reason to do that. Caicedo now weaves his way into the Galaxy penalty area. Caicedo the goal, saved by Marcinkowski. Looking to outlet this ball. Plays it out to Amiro Garces. Garces being closed by White. Here's Cerrillo for the Galaxy. Should play it to the wing and does. Looking for Gabriel Peck. Johnson's header towards midfield. Yamane has it now for LA. It'll come ahead to Joseph Painsil. Joe turning the corner here on Badwell. Taken into the area. Painsil back towards the spot and cleared away. Elgersma was there, but the Galaxy can't get on the end of it. This will come in the midfield. Good job by Winder that time around. Steps in front for the ball out of play. This will be a throw-in for Vancouver. We have about 3 minutes to go unofficially. Badwall. 1-1 in this match. Here's Blackman. Right side it goes. Azeel Jackson closed by Nelson. John keeping possession for the Galaxy, and back it comes Elgersma. Here's Garces. Yoshida. Elgersma turned over. White shot the goal. Blocked by Glesnes. My goodness. Caicedo now for Vancouver. Out the left side it goes. LaRaz. Watched there by Yamane. Here's Caicedo once again. Top of the box. Cabrera. Badwall in the area. His attempted cross block. Yamane's clearance. He can't do it. Winder clears it out of play for a throw-in. Everybody just flailing around. Unbelievable. Caicedo into Cabrera. LaRaz. Again, Cabrera on the left off of Edwin Cerrillo, and out of play. Throw it. 2 minutes plus whatever our referee is going to add here. Blackman will take the throw in. Here's Blackman. Long throw into the Galaxy penalty area. Cleared towards the top. It comes out. Winder needs to play this into space. Play it into space. It's going to be a yellow card to LaRaz, but that ball needs to get away. Quickly. Painsel's wide open. Free kick Galaxy. Marcinkowski to take this restart for the Galaxy. 1 minute to go unofficially in this match. JT told to take the ball back 5 yards, and he will do that. Now he'll lift in the midfield and beyond. Top of the box it comes. Elgersma tries to get to the first ball. Can't. He'll get another opportunity. Plays it back out. Edwin Cerrillo with about 30 seconds to go. Lifts it towards the penalty area on the right side. Yamane has it now for the Galaxy. Mickey towards the end line sends it through. The header up high by Laborda. Takaoka can't find it. Foul called against the Galaxy as Maya Yoshida attempted a scissor ball towards goal. Restart taken, comes towards midfield. Here's LaRaz now for Vancouver. Badwall. Watch there by Winder. Winder pokes it away, but right to Ocampo. Back in for Azil Jackson. Ocampo back out. LaRaz now. Here's Cabrera. We've played the stoppage time. And our referee has pointed to midfield. And this match has come to an end. The Galaxy get a point at home and concede 2 as they can't hold on to the 1-0 lead under constant pressure from the Vancouver Whitecaps. They get something out of it. And they'll look to the road trip to hopefully take another step forward. LA Galaxy 1, Vancouver Whitecaps 1. The postgame show is coming up next.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Welcome to the LA Galaxy Postgame Show, presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Welcome back to Dignity Health Sports Park. The Galaxy and Vancouver Whitecaps played to a 1-1 draw as the Galaxy earn a point at home. I think you take it after understanding that Vancouver was the better team here throughout the 90 minutes. I think it's fair to say that, and I think it's also fair to say this is a night we got a look at what one of the top teams in the league does. And for the Galaxy, short-handed with the injuries that they have, took the 1-0 lead, but unfortunately could not hold on to it as Vancouver, off a set play, Sebastian Berhalter to Laborda, found the equalizer on the evening. The possession stat is kind of comical because according to whoever did the stats here, it's more even than I thought. 57.6% for Vancouver, 42.4% for the LA Galaxy. The Galaxy end up with 7 shots on the night, Vancouver with 19 shots. Only 5 of those on goal, though. 2 shots on target for the Galaxy. They had none in the second half. 4 block shots for Vancouver. 295 in terms of the total passes for the Galaxy, 512 for Vancouver. 88.7% passing accuracy for Vancouver. Not the greatest in the, obviously, for a team that dominated the game. Galaxy at 77.6% passing accuracy on the night as they were constantly under pressure when they got on the ball, and that's something the Galaxy could not really handle on the evening in terms of having to have a team that has given, well, let's put it this way, it was shocking to the player on the ball to handle that type of pressure, and therefore there was somewhat of a panic there at times. Galaxy ended up with 1 corner on the night, Vancouver only with 2. Offside, Galaxy called twice, Vancouver called once offside. 5 and 5 on the yellow cards as it got rather chippy towards the second half and beyond. But no red cards on the night in this 1-1 draw. Galaxy pick up 4 points at home, a win against RSL, and a point tonight in a 1-1 draw against Vancouver. We'll take a short time out. We'll look around Major League Soccer, get you ready for what is next. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Save of the match is presented by Spectrum. It came in the first half. In fact, a bang-bang save opportunity. Sabi with a shot to goal from about 7 yards away. And JT Marcinkowski comes up with a huge save. And then the second opportunity off of that shot, Marcinkowski also makes the save there, keeping Vancouver off the scoreboard. And if Vancouver opens up the scoring on this night, who knows what could have happened. That's the type of game it was, as Vancouver was kind of overwhelming the LA Galaxy on the evening, and the Galaxy had to learn throughout the night how to break that press. At times they were able to do so. There were moments where the Galaxy were able to do so, but individually, man against man, Vancouver actually, they were just more physical than the Galaxy players, man for man. And then they found their way, the Galaxy did. Took the 1-0 lead, almost came out with a victory. And on this night, our Herbalife, I should say our Modelo man of the match, has to be Joseph Painsil, who scored the goal in the first half, or in the second half, right off the top, to give the Galaxy the 1-0 lead. And so Joe is our Herbalife man of the match. Scores from around Major League Soccer on this particular day as we look around what's happened in Major League Soccer. It was New England 1-0 over Charlotte, while Minnesota defeated Columbus 3-2. Atlanta wins at home against Montreal 3-1. Houston 1, Colorado 0. Cincinnati with a late goal defeating Chicago at Soldier Field 3-2. Toronto and San Jose played to a 1-1 draw. Kansas City and Seattle tied at 1. RSL rebounds with a 2-0 win against Portland. It was Philadelphia-Nashville 0-0, while Dallas shut out Red Bull at their place 2-0. San Diego and LAFC played to a 1-1 draw. Tomorrow, it'll be New York City and D.C., Austin home to St. Louis. In Miami, Miami is still winless in their new home. They went up 3-0 on Orlando, and Orlando came roaring back with 4 unanswered goals as Orlando wins in Miami on David Beckham's birthday. Final there was 4-3 in favor of Orlando, in a very heated rivalry there in the Sunshine State. Here tonight, though, the Galaxy get a goal from Joseph Painsil, but it is Vancouver that gets one back in the 81st minute as the teams share the points. Galaxy 1, Vancouver 1. Joe Tutino signing off from Dignity Health Sports Park. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You've been listening to the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy, presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. This has been a presentation of the LA Galaxy, 6-time Major League Soccer champions. All rights reserved.